Hi guys, welcome to this video. What am I doing if I'm not working for ArcoLinux? So I have some time off. I install some other distros. And Xerolinux is one of those that has been started out as a spin-off of, let's see, downloads of ArcoLinux, of ALCI, and we are in close contact with each other. And there's a new one, right? Let's look at the date, 22/12, so December. So let's have a look. Let me make this Control F bigger, and there we are. So let's install this in a virtual machine. Nothing can go wrong. I mean by that it's not on real metal, and you play around in this virtual sandbox and then remove it if you don't want it anymore or change things. So that's all good. It's inside a container, so to speak. So it can't hurt your operating system as such. But you can learn so much about it. So this is the first look that we get. VMware resolution fix if you need it. Donate, please do, because everything costs money these days, unfortunately. The QEMU resolution fix is here, and launch installer. That's the Calamaris, and that's the one we're gonna launch. We still have time to look around later on. American English. Next. All right, Brussels is cool for me. Next, all the way up to Belgium. Next, erase choices you have to make, choices you have to make. Next, and then we start typing our name. Password is shorter, as if I did not know that, and then we install and install new. Done. So, installing Xerolinux, stability, Flatpaks, AOR support, KDE Plasma. And yes, if in case you were wondering, probably you were, right? In case you were wondering, this is indeed, let's take a look at this one. Indeed, it's Plasma. The only difference is this is Latte dock. Instead of the normal docks, you'll see, well, something different, which can be, as you see, styled considerably. So this is some widgets we can add, the clock we can add. Here is my Yakowake F12, so we know the keyboard shortcuts now. F12, the little transparency kind of thing, the blur thing, right? It's nice, it's fun, and you can all set it here and built in Xerolinux, probably where the profile has been set. So wired connection. Xerolinux USB is in, and sound, the normal Plasma things to have a look at. Yes, where are the normal settings, right? The normal settings of Plasma are probably in settings or utilities or something like that. Nope, system monitor, system D Genie. I would like to know what that is. System D Genie. A genie from the bottle. Probably not. So system D Genie is a way to see what's happening on my machine. What are all the services we can run? Control, Shift, Escape, Windows. There is a tab in there. What services are loaded in the backend? And like this one, Pacman init service is here. Okay. So services, Control T, hey, keep binding. Yes, it works. Oof. Yay, system D Genie. Let's see if we get something. We don't. Do you like to be like this? Nope. Yay, Genie. Genie or Genie? Okay, we have some genies. Razor Genie, Advanced Genie, Genie Git. Alright, all kind of names. Might be a wrong name. Close. Go task again, close the window. Voila. Development. Sysprof, maybe have a look. So at other applications we can launch about Sysprof, GNU 43. Where are we on GNU or were we on Plasma? Yep, okay, check, double check, double check. We are indeed on Plasma. A render is here and the fingerprint GUI. So some of us have laptops, not me. Hate the buggers. They're just too small for my fingers. So for Linux, it's gonna be always desktop. Flat seal was that? Okay. Oh, there he is. Has to do with Flatpak applications. Review, modify permissions from your Flatpak applications. Flat seal. Same reflex, always go for yay or paru or anything like that. Flat seal. Flat seal. And if you're into that, install it, right? A permission manager for Flatpak. Now, I'm not a Flatpak user. I build everything and put it on the repo. You can have it with sudo pacman -s. Here's the latte doc, so that's what we're looking at here. Let's see if we can reboot already. Right, restart system. So this time around, I've already made videos about Xerolinux, but this time around, I'm not gonna make this into an ArcoLinux kind of thing, right? It's just gonna use the way it's supposed to be used. So I'm gonna learn about Xerolinux rather than going to install the ArcoLinux tweak tool and all that. So we have here a nice, beautiful, well, kind of neo-fetch thingy, and I use Arch, by the way. Is a funny thing. Cool addition. Update the system now is like sudo pacman -s, but we get some help. Attention. Option 3 uses topgrade, which will update everything, which includes Git repos, Docker containers, Nix device firmware. Do not use unless you know what you're doing. I do not know what I'm doing, so I'm gonna go for Arch and AOR. And now we get these 3 famous lines, right? Respect the privacy of others. Think before you type. With great power comes great responsibility. And this really sets me into the Matrix vibe. All right, we're up to date. Like always, it's, well, let's convince you. So these guys are pure Arch. Well, it's gone again. Type your selection to exit and just close the window. Okay. Well, I wanted to go actually up there and that's gone. That's not possible. All right. Sudo pacman -syu. This is a typical command of Arch. These guys are pure Arch. Valen repo. We'll have a look what that is. And this is the Xerolinux repo. And there is an for the guys, there is support for the old NVIDIA stuff. The normal stuff, the normal sudo pacman -s NVIDIA or NVIDIA DKMS, that's some pure Arch, no problem. But you need to build all the rest, 340, 390, all that. There was another one, I think, for something. So this is for drivers that are, let's say, a little bit older. That's saying it black and white, but so you know. So update system now done that. Update Arch mirror list. Password for Eric. Luckily no, still my password. And this is rate mirrors, I believe. We call it RAM. A little bit, here it is. Rate mirrors. So a little bit shorter, rate mirrors RAM, it's an alias. And then we have the latest, the best. Well, it's written away, and this is pure Arch, the Arch stuff. Install drivers maybe. Let's kill this one, and let's kill that one. Drivers installer. I believe we just switched inside the application. So proprietary, non-free, but better read, right? This. The Asus ROG guys, Optimus laptop, click buttons, assistance. So I guess it's this and that. So if you get those, you go to use Xerolinux and you use the tools available, right? NVIDIA based, proprietary, non-free. So this is straight for NVIDIA.com. These are the free open source things. Switch to SDDM or switch to LightDM. By default, we're on SDDM, I suppose. So, sudo. Well, actually, give me the list of etc, of systemd, of yes, of system, and then graphical target ones. Is that enough? No. Wrong one, I guess. System. Which one will I take? There's a display manager service. So that's the actual service. Well, actually, yeah, better do this and that and like this. So the display manager is pointing to SDDM service. This is an easy way to figure it out. Display manager service is pointing to SDDM service. So click here and it will point to LightDM. Click here and point back to SDDM. Okay. Back, I suppose. Fix GNU PG keys. That's the fix key. Deleting GNU PG files, populating the keys. So we've got Arch. And I believe there was no need, maybe it changed, but I don't think there was a need to have his key, the Xerolinux key. And that's a good advice to give anybody. Later, if you want, I can't move this anymore, I think, probably because this one is open. What I wanted to say is, if you're a nice builder, wait with key signing, right? That's the one thing that really gets you in trouble always. So the Ubuntu server has been added as well as a way to get new keys in. So if you install the AOR packages, then sometimes he asks, hey, import key from Mr. X, and then say yes, and then it stops, and then it's done, Billy, and you have nothing. So that's why it's best to keep this guy around, the key server. Just recently I've made a video about that. And let's open a new window and just display where it is. Nano etc backend.d, and then GNU-PG and gpg.conf. And in here we better tell him where to go to, right? So that's extra line, that's cool. Can I close this? Yes, don't ask again, close. All right. So the ArcoLinux keyring is in, and other keys are not present. Done. Oh, FAQ is all kinds of things you want to know. Not gonna read that. Source code is go to GitHub. Well, let's quick have a peek. For the guys who are on the ArcoLinux ISO.com, or you are on the ALCI website to learn how to build ISOs, the only thing I can say, nobody told me how to build an ISO. So, thing is, compare, read the code from others, learn from others, and say, oh, that's a good idea. I'll incorporate it in my ISO. And that's basically it, right? Go and have a look at other people's way of building things, and I do believe they have a new project going on, how to install it. At this point, it's still Calamar, as we saw, but there is something going on in that regard. So keep an open mind and see and check it out, what's available. What else? Install applications. So here we got a wide ton of choices, and it is an amazing, like these guys, audio and video. These guys are amazing. Just this morning, G4 Music, a new thing, never heard about it, right? It's new for me anyway, and it's now possible to download it. So it keeps on growing, this list of free, let's remember that as well, free software that's available on Linux. So you just go have a look at it and say, okay, basically it's just a click away. So let's do a click. Radio tray, is it still working? I don't know. Install selected, and it waits for your password, and off it goes. Sudo pacman -s radio tray. Enter. Oh well, press enter to exit. Radio tray is a little thing. I always liked it. There's some nice channels on there as well. So this is a little thing here that goes for all these kinds of things. Often I went for this guy, and then I don't know which one. I think this one, yeah. Don't hear anything at this point in time. No radio, so quit. All right, back. Oh, I saw something interesting. Use Flatpak. A button here that changes the list as well, and something here as well. All right, so filter to see, okay, which one are terminal utilities, btop, Java, simple Dilbert theme system info fetching tool. Let's be curious. Let's install it. You know Dilbert. Ah, there he is. Does it change? No, unfortunately, it's not random changing into something else. Would be nice to have something like that with Garfield, right? Would be nice. All right, so apps. Oh, there are a ton of apps. If you want to see videos, probably going to straight to, let's see, straight to Xerolinux, the channel, the Xerolinux official channel. And there are already lots of videos. 948 subscribers. Please help this guy to go to 1,000. That's a milestone, right? Help him. And you see, yeah, he's popular in the podcast, and go and have a look at all his videos. Right? Xerolinux. So that's one thing. There was another icon, which is Discord. So join the Discord server. 109 people online, 438 available, and we have Mastodon as well. Did I just read something about Mastodon? That's incorporated in Vivaldi or something? I think so. Anyway, you check it out. Launch and start is now done. We have seen it all. Xerolinux. Xerolinux. Okay, so that's the application. What's this little button here? Welcome 0.9 from the CashOS team. Okay. So there we go. And there may be some applications that you might want to look at. So, okay, GUI viewer, what's that? right? Better look that up. No clue. All the rest is recognizable. We've got radio tray now. Hey, maybe we should try it, right? Oh, what we should try, if I may, is go to Yay or Paru. Let's see. Paru not found. Yay. G for music. It really was nice. I really was surprised with this new music player. Sound was great. It's not too complex, but I'm not a complex guy. I don't need to have all kind of stuff. I just play, stop, and next one, and that's it, right? Really. So let's build that one. Okay. And then multimedia, settings, blah blah blah. Advanced, I render, fingerprint. I can't test it. Yet is yet another dialogue or something. Yeah. So something to make little applications with. Oh, I should do something here before he throws me out. That was wrong. All right, we've got a new app. So in multimedia, we've got G4 music, and this is G4. And in my setup, he put 2 songs in there, and now he doesn't. So maybe I'll good for copyright and all that, but this is basically it, right? And make this bigger. You have a little bit of blurring if you have the, how do you call this, a preview and the album picture. You see the album picture here, and this gets a little bit blurry, but not much to do, right? It really is very simple. A blur thing, load everything from music or somewhere else, keep playing after Windows is closed. That's interesting on tiling window managers, and that's it basically. And this is nothing. So the sound was good, I'm happy, and that's all I need. You look for more complex applications if you need it. We were here, okay, Dolphin, GM Run, HTOP maybe, simple, KC card, lip input, LSHW, system. So this guy was a new name, I don't know where it's coming from. System D Genie. System Genie. Edit configuration. Open man page. So it's indeed something to do with the services that are running on our systems. Piper, what was that again? Something went wrong, cannot find any devices. Something should be plugged in. Here, rodents. They have humor, those programmers. Utility, so Piper, backseek is maybe something that's interesting. If you don't know what it yet is, well, there it is, something like a terminal kind of thing, looking for something, enter and search. So Firefox, right? Let's see, fire, enter, and we find all kind of fire things, fire camp, fire capture, oh my god, right? All kind of things, fire dragon maybe. That is a LibreWolf fork built using custom branding settings as a one with OpenSUSE. Oh right. So that's that. You know what I haven't seen yet? Probably missed it, probably here somewhere. Flat seal. Can I? And that's always present, is it? Unpin launcher, G-parted. Unpin launcher. This is the one I was looking for. It is Plasma after all. So an overview of all the things we can do. And then we have Lion, contains desktop layout, application style, Plasma style. Right? if you like the design, this is the theme. This is the font. These are the icons. That's the cursor, which is the default one. And then the font management, maybe. No. Splash screen. That's important. No. Voila. And all the rest is, yeah, older. There are still some funny things maybe here. So desktop effects, the blur, the zoom. Blurs the background behind semi-transparent windows. Side back, slide back better when another window is raised. Can we show you that? If you open this one, I think you already saw that, but click here and up, and it goes down there. Oh, not that one. Now it does. Click, click. It's fun. I have my wobbly. I like my wobbly things. If this thing is not wobbly, I think Plasma is broken. And you make your own decisions, right? You select whatever you like in here, because whatever you're using, if it's SUSE Plasma or anything else, or Ubuntu or something, right? It's all Plasma, and you select whatever you like. Desktop grid is here. Oh, how was that again? Check it out, how that's supposed to be. There's a video maybe we can check. Like this. But the thing is always, what is the key binding? It's disabled, I think. Don't really see a key binding. Action, show desktop grid, shortcut, Chinese. Overview, present Windows. Now, what's important for you to know is some of these things are not working on a virtual machine. Exclude unsupported effects, exclude internal effects. So because of that, the wobbly thing is not in there. Because it won't work, you're supposed to install this system on real metal at some point in time. And these things then will work. You can use some screen edges if you want. If you pop something up there, something happens. If you put your cursor down there or down there, the something is something you should define. Virtual desktops, one desktop up. Now I have two desktops. I apply it. Not sure what happened right now. We're back. All right, window management and all that, you know the drill. You go through every menu and you set it the way you like it. One of the things, for example, that I don't like is the fact that you can single click and then it opens. You go down in a folder, for example, single click. We're so used to do double clicks. That really bugs me. That's one of the first things that I notice when I install Plasma on ArcoLinux, the pure ArcoLinux. By the way, I'm on Arch, right? That thing, it's a one click and then woof, we're deeper, and I don't want a one click. So those things are all in here. All kind of things. Left-handed. You have to say the truth in the sense that this settings system is the most complete of all Linux desktops. I've seen now 35 desktops. This really contains anything and everything that I could ever want, which I will never use, like this wallet here and the online accounts, but it's there and it's available. And that's saying something, right? So sometimes you'll hear me say, if people get stuck in settings and stuff like that, I said, install Plasma. See if Plasma covers this. If it is working, then we know, voila, it's not your hardware. It is actually working, but it's some kind of knowledge you're missing, or an application you're missing, or a config you're missing, because Plasma can do it. So that's a good check. Can Plasma do what I want? Then you know that it's possible. You can still decide what to do. So what I was thinking, this one, and we found the system Genie somewhere. Here, systemd Genie. I was wondering that these two might be similar, if not the same. Just being part of the system settings. And then I know, of course, what it is again. So never installed this one separately, so maybe I just missed it in my own ArcoLinux. Voila, I visited Xerolinux. If you say, whoa, this looks nice, I'm gonna go for Xerolinux. Why don't you, right? Because it's all Arch Linux. It is. And you have your own support, you have your own videos here, so why not do this? Well, try this particular Xerolinux, Arch Linux. Let's end up with I use Arch, by the way. Cheers.